crossed fingers mean I'm lying. So be aware of that. Beware of that as we go forward. That means I'm lying. So I'm probably going to lie a lot. If my fingers are crossed, which they are. Nope, that's a known to me. Anyway, I used to play this game yesterday, but I quit until today. So let's see if I can de-rust here. Easy, easy. It felt good today. It felt good. I like it. Everything's good today? No, not really. I didn't really sleep like I wanted to. Because it's just so bad right now, like outside. I don't know. I woke up with like a screaming headache. You know what I'm talking about? One of those weather-only related headaches. About 100 tools? Well, tools only matter if you have something to apply them to. There's a From song you could quote from this. You also need the meaning of that information. You ever heard that? Looks like this part is the silent killer, dude. I don't know. Like, I thought my conclusion the other day was like this part is completely free. Like 2 days ago, I assumed this part was literally just like completely auto compared to the other parts around it, but it's not feeling that way anymore. Maybe there's just too many nuances. I do not do level requests, sorry. Unless that's the idea for Verdant Landscape, in which case, congratulations, buddy. Here it is. Otherwise, you're probably not getting what you want out of this. Yesterday, I rested my wrist and I was really bored. I was so bored yesterday. Normally, I'm not bored ever, but my wrist was not cooperating. I couldn't do anything that I wanted to do. And a lot of my hobbies involve using my wrist in some way or form. And the other half involves going outside, and I can't because it's been so stormy. So my head's been hurting. So my head just kind of vaguely hurt and my wrist is hurting, so I just had to like sit there and do nothing. It was not very fun. Yeah, this is hard for some reason. Like, I don't know, I'm just like overthinking it now or something, but like, I don't know, like I cannot do these timings right now. I guess, bro. Has anyone beaten LOL yet? Orbium? Assuming not, or I would have heard about it, probably. $83. How? Okay, I guess I really do not understand this part at all, man. Like, I guess I just have no idea. Everything I think I know about this part is wrong. How early can you click here, even? Okay, yeah, the problem was I didn't want to, like, I don't want to, like, do, like, that's stupid. And I still don't. as it happens. I just need a rhythm for it. No, yeah, it looks so easy, but it's not. Like, it is, but it isn't. I don't know how to describe it. Like, in theory, this is a part that you should be able to understand and know every single time, but I am not, for some reason. Like, I'm just like, I don't know, I feel out of balance right now. Hello, Gary boy. Hello, aimbot GD. I never greet any of you people. I'm not the doorman, I suppose. I think it's because like of the way that we like start this. Like no one comes in and says like hi. It's always some bullshit. So you're not like in like you know what I mean? Like you're not gonna like we were always just straight to the bullshit, so why would I say hi? Like we're not doing that. Only if it's morning, which is not morning for anybody right now in the entire world. And don't try to tell me about time zones, because the Earth's flat, so they can't be time zones. Well, if morning is when you wake up, then it's morning for me too, so good morning, I guess. My parents get so effing mad when I tell them I ate breakfast at like 4 p.m. or whatever. I didn't today, but... Well, that's not breakfast then. It's like whenever I wake up, it's breakfast, really. Now that I'm actually like diagnosed with this issue, and they did a test, they're a little bit nicer to me about it, but they're still like... For some reason, my dad still like shakes his head when I tell him when I wake up, like, dude, you saw it! I'm like, oh yeah, I got him three, and he shakes his head like, I'm like, what the fuck do you want me to do about it? There's nothing, there's no step forward here. Yeah, I did this like sleep test thing, where they measured my brain waves falling asleep with 2 different days. I just missed the bus comes later for me every day. Lol. No, the Discord messages got me the test though. I'm not even kidding. I'm not joking. Because they're like, yeah, there's no way to fake this data. I don't know what we're looking at here. It's got to be just... Because it is very consistent. Like, not... You know what I mean? Click. No! I don't know where that image is. I'm not fishing for it right now. Is lunch big nutrition? How do you go without eating? If I try to go a single day without eating 3 meals, it's not fun. Actually, I don't know. I don't know how people do it. Like, malnutrition is tough. I don't know, man. It's not like I could go a day with eating 2 meals, and I could do that every day, but I wouldn't be at my best, even remotely. You know what I mean? Like, I would be so... Eating 3 meals just keeps my brain feeling good. Like, when I ask it to do tasks, it's better at doing them because I feed it 3 meals a day. Oh. I have stomach problems too, that's why I fixed it by only eating the exact same thing every single day. You don't want to hear it, but it's the way to fix it. I'm not even joking. I've got like UC, Crohn's, I've got all that. I just eat the most basic bitch shit every single day. And they're mostly gone. I mean, I still have flare-ups, but... literally 80% of things of my problems went away when I started eating the exact same thing every single day at the same time. Like... Why are people so scared of throwing up? I don't know, I never got that. I guess maybe it's like a phobia or something. Could be. Yeah, but I always have acid in my mouth. So I guess I just don't care, probably, when I'm thinking about it, realistically. Like, it's the same taste that's always there. Maybe. No, that's like a human biology thing. Like when you see someone throw up, like your brain thinks about it. It's probably like an evolutionary thing, look here. Like the idea of being, if you're in like a tribe of people and you both eat the same food, if you see someone throw up, it was probably evolutionarily beneficial for you to get the idea to also throw up so that you don't. Yeah. When you would bro eat them berries that they say are off limits. I think it makes sense. It just feels bad, not good, bad. When you throw up, everything feels bad. Throwing up instantly makes everything better. For me, usually. Because if I'm throwing up, I usually am not throwing up because I ate something weird. I'm probably just throwing up for like some random bullshit reason or other. And right after throwing up, I'm like, yes, you know what? This is going to be okay. Guys, it's going to be okay. I don't know, it's kind of... Like, I go from, like, super dooming to, like, oh, yes. Until it comes back again, and then you have to throw up again. Oh, you. Thank you for the birthday wishes. I'm 26 now. I know, yeah, I had this flu not too long ago. I was throwing up a lot. Not too long ago, I should say. It was like a year ago, but... Actually, no, it's not true at all. It was like... March. When was it? I don't even remember, dude. No way, dude! Fuck! Oh, why did I die there, dude? That was gonna be so much progress, dude. I just, at that point, I just wanted it. I got past the wave. I was like... I didn't do the wave good, though. I saw myself do the wave like shit. But I didn't die. But I think I was looking at it too much to be like... Well, this all is really short, right? Like, it doesn't feel that long. Like, that run was like over half the length of the wall, but it doesn't feel like it. No. You still on a plane because of use light turbulence. Ugh. I can't go on a plane ever again. I don't know what to do about it. Not because of that, but because of the eardrum perforating event. Which I should say, not fun. I would not recommend having your eardrum perforate. But I totally understand the nausea thing. The nausea is very real on planes. Dude, you know what was almost not, no, it wasn't almost worse than the, I don't know why, and I can't explain why this was so painful for me, but on the plane also, my knee hurt so bad. Like, actually so bad. Like, almost comparable with the ear. And I have no idea why. Like, I wasn't even doing anything. Dude, I was just sitting upright for like 6 hours or something. I do that all the time. I don't know why. But it was burning. I mean, just totally on fire. I kept having to get up to like go to the bathroom, not because I had to go to the bathroom, but just because if I didn't, I felt like I had to do something about it. I just had to like get up and move around for a second. That ear thing will not happen to you, trust me. I've never even seen it happen to anyone else. Remember, I did a scuba diving class, and I was the only one who couldn't finish their training because I was unable to equalize pressure no matter what. There's just some structural issue for me. Like, it's a unique issue. I don't know anyone else who has it. I can't believe this part is doing numbers in me right now. Like, this one. Ah! That can happen. Oh, this part, it's got a whole bag of tricks, don't it? But why? It doesn't feel like it should. You never been on a boat before? Boats are bad. I hate them. I've never been on a boat that didn't make me want to throw up. Even when I was before I had all my issues. Every time I got on any sort of boat, I mean, I've always had motion sickness issues. You know what's a good piece of advice? Ginger. Ginger is fantastic at helping with nausea. It feels like a video game like item. Like, it doesn't feel like it's that potent. It is ridiculous how potent ginger is. It's a good one. Yeah, you're never gonna get me on Kyoki, sorry to say. I guess ripping your... Do people who are... Like, if you're blind, you can get motion sick? Well, I guess you could. Like the pressure in your ear. Just snatches the pressure from the outside. I don't know, I can't drink Gatorade. It's so sugary. The only time I ever drink Gatorade is when I'm throwing up profusely for hours and I need to regenerate stores in any sense. Yeah, because it's really sugary, man. Like, that's the thing. You probably won't like Gatorade if you're like that. At least I don't. Alcohol can also help a lot with nausea, IMO, but in extreme cases. And that does not apply for everybody. Some people it does not help at all. Some people get really nauseous on alcohol. I've never had that happen, but since nausea is often, it depends on the kind of nausea you're having. You know what I mean? Like if you're having stomach nausea, then alcohol is almost definitely gonna make it worse. But if it's like the nausea where what you're seeing isn't matching what you're feeling, because that's a lot of nausea, is like visual versus what your brain is expecting versus what it's seeing. I feel like alcohol can kind of suppress, because it's a GABA inhibitor or whatever, and it can kind of suppress that feeling, making it not as potent feeling. But the connections in the brain are moving slower. At least that's my theory. I don't know what I'm talking about. GABA mentioned. Yeah, no, I think it just slows down your brain to the point where if it's a mental thing like that, then you're fine. But if you have nausea from stomach and you misjudge and you drink alcohol, you're probably fucked, man. You're probably going up. You know what I mean? But I mean, it's very knowable when you have stomach nausea versus like that kind of nausea. I feel like it's not like a hard read. I don't know if I've ever like gotten it wrong. But of course, alcohol comes with its own issues, and I would recommend ginger for both situations, actually. But I do think alcohol is just like more potent, like in more extreme situations. I don't think it's gonna happen. I'm sorry, Noah's Pop. Don't worry, I'll totally move my stream schedule back. Right, guys? That is what happens. As we all know, my stream schedule will gradually move back to a normal time. No problem. No problem. It's funny, over the course of like 4 months, I exchanged my regulars with different regulars. Like we're about to see a lot more smoked leg of lamb in about, I would say, 2 weeks or 3 weeks. For instance. There's always... I have like seasonal regulars, dude. Ooh. Yeah, I'm getting cultural diversity. I feel like I'm better with this part than the part at 60. Ah. Yeah, the DualShock's fucked, but it's a little better on this for copy. Dude, Legends Arceus is pissing me off, dude. These side quests. I said a little bit yesterday about the time I was trying to get a weasel that was taller than 0.8 meters. And it took, like, fucking, like, 30 weasels to find one. And so when I reported it to the professor or whatever, it was just, like, weasel's face 30 times on the screen. When I finally found it. But it was ridiculous, dude. I'm never shooting past 2 a.m. Yeah. I always stop, like, it stops moving. My latest start time is usually, like, 8 p.m. probably, and then it goes back. I've started later, but... Remember that part. MV box, I have no idea even how I'd even begin to do that. Or how anyone does it in the first place, really. I don't think I have control over whatever would need to be done to be... I have no idea what Aurora's sleep schedule is at all. I haven't seen Aurora in like a month. I think Aurora's literally like the opposite side of me. Like sun versus the moon right now. I clicked though. Yeah. Am I? Oh yeah, no. I thought you were saying I was a negative person. Which I mean, I'm not a positive one. I'm neutral, Nathan. I wouldn't say I'm positive or negative, really. I don't know if you get the impression that I'm either, but I feel like I'm pretty neutral when it comes to like I don't have like a super positive outlook and stuff, but I don't like have like a super like downer one either. I'm like a neutron. Yeah. Yeah, I'm probably like negative leaning, I would say. But I wouldn't say I'm like full negative. No. First, last time we watched was 211. What, back when the world was gray, or what? Because when was that? It was 2020. I guess the world's gray in a different sense now. So. 2020 was gray, dude. You can't lie to me. Like, the internet was pretty fun, but the rest of it was gray. Yeah, I was so active in 2020 because I had nothing better to do at all. Like, I wasn't going outside, I wasn't exercising, I was just no-lifing this, dude. Like, full-on no-lifing content, like, without even doing anything else. And it was fun, but really I was just using it as an escape for me. I mean, just like everyone else in 2020. Because, like, there was nothing else to do, bro. I don't think any of us were in like a good mental state in 2020. We were totally... Some people never escaped that mental state, really. Like, can you blame them? A lot of them don't even know life before COVID, even. I was just like, in 2010, I was like, I'm just gonna get huge on this platform and then chill out. I had a goal. Because I ran out of all the other goals. 13, born in 2012, is crazy. I'm glad I'm not young right now. I feel like it would suck. Oh my god. Yeah, I just can't. Dude, this pre-drop. Lol, lol, lol. I mean, now that life's great for my generation of people anyway. But you know what I mean? Like, I'm talking more about like social dynamics than I am about the actual anything else. I think everyone's social skills in that generation are just fucked, man. I used to be totally unsociable, but now I wouldn't even say I consider myself to be in like the bottom 50%. But like, I think I still would have been if COVID didn't do what it did. And like, social media and everything like that. People can self-teach. Maybe, but I am really intense. Which I'm sure you figured out by this point. Not everyone is as intense as I am. And like, in order to do what I did, you have to be really, really serious. And I feel like that's harder to do in today's day and age with all the ways to escape. You know what I mean? What did I do? I watched, when I was a kid, I was nonverbal for a while. I would watch sitcoms for hours, like reruns upon reruns upon reruns, just to figure out how people talked and how you were supposed to do it, because I didn't have that built in. And then over the course of years and years and years and years, even this is still practice, like streaming and stuff like that. Streaming was a good way for me to like get better at that sort of stuff too. Oops. LOL. I can't do the pre-drop. Ignoring it again mode. Goodbye. I can't do... I'm gonna get dropped to 100 before I get to the drop. With any degree of consistency, dude. Like, I just keep ignoring it. It is misaligned, Joe. Not by much. No! Fine! I was forgetting about those spikes, dude. There's like these little spikes on the top of that wave corridor. I've only seen poor gamblers. I'm just... like, but here's the thing, like, I'm just gravitated towards things because they're hard. Not because of any of, like, I was gravitated towards learning how to speak because I couldn't do it, and therefore, I've always just had this deep, like, I don't know if I'd call it ego, because that's not really what I'm doing. But when I see something that's being done that I can't do, I'm like, well, why can't I do it? Huh? Like, and that drives a good chunk of my decisions right there. Not because I'm like, not because I want to like prove others wrong, because I want to like see. I get mad when there's something, but I'm like, I can't do something. Like, really, I can't do it? What do you mean I can't do it? Why not? I hate feeling like I can't do something. So when I was in school and everyone was socially interacting with me, I was like, why can't I do it? Like, I don't care really, but I want to know why I can't do it. And then that led me to the path I chose. My problem is I'm running out of things that I feel like I can't do. Like, really, that aren't just like the answer to stupid. I can't draw. I know, like, there's some things I would like to do in my life. Like, I would actually like to learn how to draw, but I can't. And the only things that I like get upset, like when I'm told that I can't do it, are stuff that's like mental. I can't draw because my hand is incapable of holding a pencil. It's been like that my whole life. Even holding like a mouse with precision is not fun. That's why my aim is so loosey-goosey, and I have a really high sensitivity. I'm really low sensitivity, so I can move my mouse a large distance. But like, I don't like same stuff for like working a normal 9 to 5. I can't, not because I can't mentally, but because I physically can't hold a sleep schedule that does that at all. So I don't get like upset about it because I know that I can't do it. And people, like, my parents always got so upset at me when I was like, I can't do it, and I just don't try. Because they're like, you'll never know. Like, there's certain things I know. They don't like my extreme nature when it comes to these sort of things. Like, I cannot work a normal 9 to 5. If you try to get me to do that, I will die. I'm not even kidding. I almost did. Not almost did, but like, I tried to go to college and attend normal classes. Oh my god, I was getting like 2 hours of sleep a night. You're gonna, like, I maybe die is too strong of a word, but I was so unhealthy that when I got COVID, it almost did me in. Like, I almost got hospitalized because my body was so weak, I think. Yeah, I don't know if you can actually die from like sleeping 2 hours a day, every day, forever, or whatever. But it can't be good. It can't be worth it. I would like to draw more abstract geometrical stuff that I see in my brain. I remember I was listening to this song by Telepath, and I saw this, like, in my brain, I saw this, like, blue-green water-like spaceship that was traversing through this, like, universe or something like that. And then at, like, a important part of the song, the sky above me, like, the ship. Actually, let me take a step back. Actually, let me get to the drop. No, like, my vision started with me, like, laying in this, like, water bed on this, like, blue-green water-like spaceship, you know? And I'm looking up at, like, the stars and stuff like that. And then as the big part of the song hits, the spaceship tilts up. So my waterbed is looking in front of me, so I'm like this. And then the world in front of me expands in all these different colors and shapes and stuff. And I would have loved to draw something like that. Or to get those ideas into reality somehow. But I can't draw. Maybe there's another way, but not that way. It's not even like a steady hand, it's just gripping a pen or a mouse or anything with that degree of anything. Excuse me. Like, even just like holding a pencil really hurt when I was in school. I thought I was gonna get myself carpal tunnel just from holding a pencil in school. I'm surprised I didn't, honestly. It was just because I was a kid, and so I was able to prevent it from happening, but I very well could have. And I wouldn't even be surprised necessarily if it's going to cause me issues down the line. All that holding pencils and stuff. Yeah, but I don't want carpal tunnel. Like, I will not get myself carpal tunnel for this goal. Just fundamentally. Which I'm pretty sure I would develop really fast. It doesn't even matter if I'm doing it with, like, precision. It's going to hurt no matter what I do. If I have to hold a mouse, like, intensely, it's bad. Oh my god, you're good at that. Lol, lol, lol. I do like the level so far. It could turn on me. You're not. Oh, you are. Akashic did win. I forgot. Right on. Right on? You guys ever seen that Pokemon? No. Dude, the only reason I ever do Sensei Scroll is because I'm just like, this sucks. Because nowhere's open when I'm hungry for food, because places are... Dude, if like Wegmans was 24 hours still, like it was before 2020, no problem. I would have let my 6-year-old just go around, I don't care. But I can't, because nowhere's open when I'm hungry. And like, you're probably thinking, well, just stockpile and you'll be fine. But sometimes I make a mistake. And then when I make the mistake, and I forget to get my food in time, not fun. As you can probably imagine. And I make a lot of mistakes, yeah. I miss when things were 24-hour, man. Why did they... As soon as they become an adult, nothing's 24-hour anymore. No more 24-hour Walmart, no more 24-hour Costco. Actually, Costco, no 24-hour Wegmans, I meant to say. Yeah, it's so annoying for people like me. I mean, I get it. The economy's in the shitter. We don't really have the money to pay people like that to do that sort of stuff. Not right now, anyway. Yeah, I agree. I really should get into making layouts. I don't know why I can't do it. It's very odd to me. It feels like an agency thing, honestly. Like, I just don't have, like... It's hard for me to do tasks that aren't linear. I feel like. That's like the one drawback to the way my brain works in that sort of sense. Like, learning how to speak was easy. It was very, very, like, even learning Japanese, the reason I could do it is because there's very clear linear pathways to the next thing to do, if that makes sense. Whereas layouts feel more loosey-goosey, like I don't have any way to measure my progress or how good something is or what I need to work on and improve on and all that sort of stuff. Congratulations, what were you in for him? Okay. I'm getting really good at that chip, actually, I feel like. I just got everything that's good right on Twitch. I don't know. I'm sure it's happened to people. Like in like Kai Cenat's stream probably has happened. Or like anyone like really, really, really big. But like, I feel like, I don't know, I'm trying to think. Like, what stream would have the most, like, this guy just got out of prison to watch this vibe? I don't know. All the really bad fan bases wouldn't do anything. Like, they wouldn't go to... No, like no one who watches Asmongold goes outside and, like, does anything. I was gonna say, like, Speed and Kai are the two biggest streamers, so if we're just talking odds, them two, probably. Are they the biggest streamers, or just the ones I hear about the most? I don't know, actually. I mean, yeah, Speed does do a lot of IRL stuff, which may heighten the risk. But like, I don't know. We're also assuming that everyone's going to prison for something that's bad. Also in this case, which most people probably aren't. Well, not most people, maybe, but I guess that's a whole other discussion, isn't it? Aiden Ross, maybe. I don't know, because people are just... Like, people are not very good right now. They're not being led to good sources of entertainment and news and all that sort of stuff. It's like a lot of money is going into feeding the new generation a certain kind of person. You know what I mean? It's very useful to have someone young say the stuff for you. So a lot of those people are funded very well. Yeah, I don't watch political streamers. I watch Celeste streamers and GD streamers, that's about it. Celeste is really fun to watch, but not fun to play. I know. But I do love watching Celeste. I really do. Celeste was fun until I actually had to do it, and then I was like, fuck. Dude, I love Mr. Hex stream. It's so funny. I've been like banned from watching a stream for so long because he keeps playing Silk Song. I can't watch Silk Song. Yeah, I think the problem with Celeste is the gameplay loop. It gets really old really fast. Eventually. At least for me it did. Because I want to play Silk Song blind eventually. I might. I don't know if anyone would watch it though. I think if it's worth my time. Just stream it rather than playing it myself in the free time mode. Dude, that was so stupid. We tried so hard to stop it too. Like, it's one of those things. There's no, like, there's nothing more easy to do than a run like that. Because your brain is still kind of locked in, but not nervous at all. It's like the most powerful you could possibly be is when you're doing a run like that. Like, that was not a fluke. Like, that's 100% what the brain does. I respect Mitrek though, because he doesn't really like. He almost plays like me sometimes, but he doesn't really ever take it that seriously, but he still plays it every day. You know what I mean? Like, it's not like he's even really dragging it or anything. He's just not like super ultra locked into it to make plays. He's just like chilling. And I do that a lot. Yeah. I could never do GMHS, bro. Worst golden of all time? Like, so bad. What the fuck? What is that? You can hit the spike even at all? Yeah, it's literally just like cutscene, impossible one, cutscene, impossible one, cutscene, impossible one until you get to the end. Like, it's not. The bouncing is so shit. Yeah. You got like a really boring cutscene to the most annoying type of gameplay of all time, which is that like misdirect dash, super luminary, whatever it's called. Bullshit. And then two extremely boring flags that feel the exact same until Cave of the Crimson Sky eventually. And then cutscene gameplay until you get to Pummer, which you die to 99.9% of the time. It's just really shitty golden, man. Like, it's so bad. I cannot imagine, dude. I wonder if anyone's gonna do any of the 90s. Once Nins does old and Parrot Dash does new. I wonder if anyone else, probably like Clantis, probably. The amount of rigor you need to do either of those is like full time. Like a lot of people who would be able to do it physically just won't have the time to do it, and that's like the biggest decider on a goal like that. Like you actually need real fucking time. Oh, Clay, if we were just talking if anyone was gonna do any of the 90 goldens after they were finished. And I mentioned how it probably is more of a matter of time than it is skill, like if anyone even has the time. Because like you can't, like, in order to remain warm on all of that for that long, you need to have so much fucking free time. And also your hands need to not be prone to getting any sort of injury whatsoever. And also your mental has to be fucking ridiculous. But I mean, you probably have that part. But it's for the other two, I don't know. Oh. Well, Nitz is way closer to doing old 90p, but I don't know if old 90p is like easier or harder or whatever. Old 90p might actually be easier just because it's so much less other. There's so much other in 90p. It's crazy. Old is way harder? Okay. Is it just because there's less, like, rooms to be made consistent and... like, there's a lot of, like, quality of life changes in the new one, maybe? I play both, but I don't, like... I don't remember. It's been so many years now, I don't remember what, like, that much how the differences were. Okay. That makes sense. Dude, I remember when I was like trying to consider going for it, I was like begged Monica not to fix that fucking the double dash skip thing. I was like, please. We can't do farting without it. We don't know how. No, I don't want to play Shardescapes. Shardescapes are so boring. Oh my god, I get so bored playing that. And also, I'm just bad at it, dude. I'm really bad at it. That sort of gameplay. I always think, when I think a level's boring, it always is true. Sometimes the reverse happens where I think a level's gonna be fun and then ends up being boring. But if I think it's gonna be boring, it's always boring. I know, yeah, I would. I'm not. Some people have that gift where they can just tell where the robot's gonna go. I'm not the one who can do it. That's not what I do. Simply put. Also, it's really bad where the level looks the same. Like, every end would put me to sleep. Sleep. You want to call what in the US, or are we talking some other country? Oh yeah, they are kind of like that over there. I'm not gonna lie to you. I've heard them talk. I've heard like and countries around them, very racist, very homophobic, very everything. Yeah, yeah. No, I've seen it from a lot of different groups. Racism is like such a problem, like almost everywhere. It's crazy. There are very few places where racism isn't like in the US. We think like racism is really bad. It's probably not even like the top 10 most racist countries that are like even like pretty big, dude. Like all of Asia is so insanely, unimaginably racist. Korea has the right to be racist. I mean, maybe, dude. Korea really got the short end of, and now they're gonna, and now their aging population is gonna, like, Korea was just never. Korea had nothing, dude. They had like no natural resources. They had to become like a fucking super like industrialized like company world place. And now the corruption is going to eat them alive, and they have nothing, and they have an aging population, and now it's over. Like, I do feel bad for them. To some extent. They treat women really, really, really badly in South Korea. So, not fully bad, but, you know. Yeah, no, South Korea's fucked. Like, as in, like, going to be an example for what happens to countries that are on the same path, probably. Fucked. You know what I mean? Dude, what do you do if you live in South Korea and you're a kid and they have you in school for fucking 12 hours a day, but you're like cognizant of the fact that the country's gonna go down like very soon? What do you do, dude? I would just go nuts, I think. Yeah. Anything in general, like, yeah, they treat women really badly there, and I'm not justifying that at all, but I do think that there's always going to be a correlation between, like, how life is going for a country and then, like, how sexist, racist, blah, 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 blah they are. You know what I mean? To some extent. There are countries that are super well off. They're still assholes. But you know what I mean. When the people are hurting, they want to find someone to blame every single time. But, like, I don't know if there's anything you can even do. Lol. I don't know what the hell if Japan's gonna make it, because like Japan's on a similar path, but I don't know, like they're not like set in stone necessarily. But if they become like super anti-immigration, then they will be probably 100%. I'm not sure that they're that stupid though, but they might be. I don't know. Just a few more years. Just a few more years and it will all trickle down. I promise you. No. Yeah. No, yeah. South Korea is like America that kept going in a lot of ways. Not in every way, but in a lot of ways. Their entire country is owned by so, like, Samsung, for example, has such a large stake in, like, the entire country. Like, it's such a corporation. It's such a, like a, I don't know. You know, it's weird to think that Singapore is so well off. Like, so well off. Because they're also, like, a super, like... Their entire existence is to be a place for companies. But Singapore's, like, the happiest place of all time. But I think that... It's because the government is, like, actually doing a lot to help its people. Like, financially and otherwise. Whereas South Korea is not, and the corruption is rampant. Whereas Singapore is very anti-corruption, I think, and that's why. From what we know anyway. I don't know, but I know the average citizen is extremely well off in Singapore and not in South Korea, so it can only be one way. Corruption is really just the one. That's the thing that we need to fight more than anything in the entire world. There's nothing that damages a country more than corruption, I don't think. Especially when a place has, like, especially if a country is rich and the people are suffering, there's only really one way that ever happens. There's, like, nothing worse. They would never let someone like me be president, ever. Ever. I wouldn't be surprised, like, especially in the America we're experiencing now, like, I could be assassinated if I ever made it decently far enough. With the way, because I wouldn't compromise the way that I talk at all, and then I would probably just die at some point along the line. Who knows, perhaps I'd succumb to some condition, you know? In such a situation like that. It's crazy, like, so many Americans are done and ready for something new, and yet no one's stepping up to the plate to actually provide that, really. I don't even know if anyone can. They probably just get shut down by their respective parties, because to some extent, the control of the way that things are is bipartisan to some extent, right? So you wouldn't want to support someone that would actually change anything, like, for real. Oh, I clicked so fucking early, really? No, assassinations help some people. Look at, like, Mexico, for instance. Not the right people it's helping, but it's helping them. Right? Assassinations are usually rarely done for no reason. I'm really getting good at this part. Oops. No. I am playing in a closet. Yeah, because you know what happens when someone's assassinated with no one to fill the void. Bad things happen 99.9% of the time. It's been done, right? A leader is assassinated and they're like, well, that's it. Now we get better. But usually just a more extremist thing rises because the right people are able to utilize it in the right way, usually. Oh no, America's cooked, man. Like, I don't know. Ha ha ha. Trump is basically just like a king, so. Which is like the whole thing we tried to stop, remember? Remember back then? Well, we don't remember. We were about 200 years away from being born. But that was the whole idea, was to stop basically exactly what's happening. That was the idea. And I guess I just assumed that our systems are going to be better set up for someone like this. That would be able to do something if someone like this came into power, but I guess not. The whole idea was that the president can't be able to do these sort of things. But you know, it's one of those things where it's just, it probably was like that, and then the erosion caught up to us. Small wins in court, right? Just small things that gave the president just a little bit more, and that over the course of decades and centuries eventually is brought back a lot of the stuff that we ran from in the first place. And maybe that's it. Maybe there's no permanent system. Things have to get torn down to get rebuilt in a way, and they can't remain that way. Humans are similar in a sense, right? We build ourselves up. We take care of our health for years and years and years, and eventually it all crumbles apart. Maybe no system can remain as it is long enough without erosion wearing on it in some way, shape, or form, right? And that's kind of the human experience, right? Nothing is permanent. That's the whole idea. So, if America falls, something will probably replace it. Maybe that's okay, but that's going to cause a lot of issues, obviously. And for all we know, it might not collapse. America might already just be over, and it's just a new thing now with the same name. You know what I mean? We don't really know what's happening behind the shadows. Not the shadows, but you know what I mean? Like, if you're in a country that doesn't change its name or whatever, but all your rights have changed and the whole situation changed and everything like that, you're basically in a different country. If the laws no longer work the same, if the system is different. I'm getting really good at this duel. But you know, whatever. honestly, I wouldn't even be surprised if, like, in the future, like, I'm, like, not kicked out of the country, but something bad happens to me because of my autism diagnosis at the current pace that we're going at. But, like, I don't know, man. What can you do about it if they are? It's like when, like, you're dying as a human. America's just one big body, you know what I mean? And when it starts dying because of a heart attack, the cells in the liver can't do anything to fix it, right? They'll try vainly to do whatever they can, but they can't do anything fully. There are components to this whole America thing that we don't have access to. New Hampshire independence. Excuse me. I can't do it. Why not? Why am I making no progress? That's not even really true. I am making progress. I'm just not realizing my gains off of it yet. No, New Hampshire's cool. What's wrong with New Hampshire? You can't know these stats. Don't lie to me. Yeah, everyone's homophobic and transphobic and whatever because we're making no progress as a country or as a world really because we're so. I hate to say it, but they, in the case of the global elite, or not the global elite. Well, I guess I do kind of mean that. The rich and the poor. There's only two sides, and there's always been two sides. Across the entire world, they are trying to get you to care about literally anything else. They. So, literally across the globe, no matter where you are, it's a problem because this problem is present in almost every country. And even if it's not directly impacting a country, you see it in other countries, and that affects how you think. But I don't like being like, they are trying to control it because it makes me sound insane. But like, they don't want you to care about their thing, I'll tell you that much. I'll tell you that much. What does this click? This blue orb is doing weird things to me. I don't know if I don't know, when I say they, I don't know if I mean like they're all in like a group chat conspiring to do it. I just mean like it's in the interest of a lot of people like that to do certain things, so it just ends up happening this way. I'm not tweaking, maybe. Ugh. I gotta find them pretty easily. It's just the people that want to get you to fight over class issues rather than, or to get you to fight over like societal issues rather than class issues. Which is a lot of people. But it's not like a nebulous thing. Like, so I'm not really even they're not like secretive about this. I'm not like operating from the shadows. They're pretty open about this shit. Know what they're doing. But it's just like you can't get enough people to care about it to do anything about it. Russia's not in a great place. But that's probably because of the leadership. Lol. How long's Putin been in that chair? Over 20 years? Wow. That's crazy. I can't do. I need to do this pre-drop. I need to figure out this pre-drop, man. There's no point unless I can do the pre-drop because then like, I can't get anywhere to do anything. Dude, I can't believe FDR was so good at what he was doing that he got like fucking 4 terms and we don't talk about it like it was some like great like undermining of the American principles or whatever. It was like, yeah, that helped. I don't know how you can be that good at it. I mean, it wasn't flawless, but he did a lot. Why? Oh, this pre-drop. I'll field that one. The reason why people get money when they already have so much of it is because a lot of society values that as being the main goal. So they treat it as like a leaderboard to them. The more they can get, the more happy they are. They have nothing else, so they just do it the way that we obsess over like video games and shit. Like they need to win. They don't care if it hurts others, though. At least when we play games, we're not actively hurting others by doing it, I guess. I don't know. This fucking pre-drop is harder than the drop 200. I'm joking. But it is hard. It's like awkward. Like, I feel like I should be doing it every single time, but I'm not. I don't know, like, why. It's coins. Let's congratulations, everybody. Mario Galaxy 3 is out. I've asked this. I don't know, 33, probably. It's somewhere in the duel. It's somewhere in the duel. Oh my god! Stage. Like, I just can't win. If I could get here from the beginning, like, consistently, I could be the whole... Not like now, but I could, like, that's the win condition. I think I could do drop 100 eventually if given enough time. Super Mario Burgundy? I don't know. Can we not talk about colors right now, please? I don't feel comfortable about colors. Dude, sometimes I get DMs from people who are like, you need to stop talking about politics on stream. It's not okay to expose people to this. And I'm just like, tough nuts, man. I don't know what to tell you. I don't care. I never cared. I I don't know. Every stream is a different universe with its own rules and regulations, as long as they follow Twitch rules and regulations, obviously. That I don't really like. You can't police what people are like. What they're doing. A lot of people will be like, think about the kids. Oh, because I'm sure whatever else they're watching is so much better for them, dude. I'm sure. You're right. I'm the one. I'm the one who's going to push it over the edge. Oh, no. If they watch my stream and come out of it realizing that almost every issue is a class issue, then I've won my game. Fuck you. I believe in it enough. I don't care if, like, I influence someone into thinking that. At least get them curious enough to do their own research. But yeah, I always just tell people like that to suck a fat one. I don't have time for that shit. I'm sure it's lost me viewers over the years, but look, when you stream every fucking day, or pretty much every day when you can, like, you don't want to like I don't want to be all like, oh, I can't say that. Like, dude, I've been doing this way too long to care about that shit. Like, I've been doing this so long. Very few GD shooters have been doing it longer than me. There's a few. I think Zeranium started. Actually, no, Zeranium did not start before me. Aeon started before me. But I'm like an ancient being. If I was in a Pokemon game, I'd be a legendary in a cave. Level 70. Just due to age. Dude. Volo is not surprising at all when he does that. Bro thought it was a mysterious lead up. I don't know what his problem was. Oh, we're just gonna go to the top of this mountain. It's fine. But first, before we do it, let's take a look at the statue. It's cool, isn't it? I wonder what happened. Now let's go. Okay. Yeah. Fuck that fight, man. I died so many times at the ending. Dude, I remember there was one attempt. Dude, the whole game, by the way, I didn't know that you could look at the turn order. I just never pressed that button a single time. So I just was like guessing, like with the fast style and the strong style, whatever the hell they're called, like how much of an effect it was gonna have. And one time I misread what I thought it was gonna do and guaranteed a one-shot Dialga and Palkia in one turn, and I was dead because I went strong style when I shouldn't have and lost everything. I was like, nice. That was good. I literally only found out about it, like, I don't even know. I just like accidentally pressed it in the post game at some point. I was like, oh, right. Because every time I play a game, I have to forget about some major mechanic every single time. Like a Mori, there's no run button. I don't have a run button. Like there's always something I have to forget every single time I play a game. I can't have all the answers, dude. Tetris storage. What the fuck is that? I think it's pure, unadulterated hubris to imagine that you can survive 1,000 years in the library under any circumstances. Like, think about for how many years have we been conscious collectively? Not like together, but like you weren't conscious until you were like 10, right? So most of us have been conscious for like maybe 10 years, 15 years. That's like 1% of the time. You're not about that. You will go insane. I don't care what you have in there. It doesn't matter. You could have the infinite soup of pure euphoria and still get bored. To the point of madness. 1,000 years. Would you guys buy that if I sold that? The infinite super pure euphoria or no? What the fuck is that? I can do that? Why? Ah! Woo! You can hit that saw blade, I guess. What is the library? Yeah, right, this isn't even like a real thing. Like, I just, like, at this point, I've internalized that the library is, like, known to all. As in, like, just, like, a general concept that everyone's familiar with. I don't know why. No, in 2026. Yeah, that library that we all know about. I need to get to the door. I will, right now. Here we go. I can't do anything. Fuck! It's obviously hypothetical, we all know. At this pace, I'm gonna get dropped to 100 in like 2 days and not be able to get to the drop. Like, I need to fix this. It's so unbalanced on one side. I don't know why it's so unbalanced. Like, the difficulty, I feel like. I can't, like, the pre-drop feels so weirdly hard. But I don't know if it really is or if it's just fucking, like... Excuse me. It's, yeah, the drop is definitely with the level shines. The pre-drop is just, like, awkward gameplay. It's awkward. I don't know. It doesn't feel real. Maya, we don't know where to go without you. Guys, what color would your lightsaber be? Don't say Olo. I read you. If you're typing Olo right now into the chat, you've been read, and I'm banning you from seeing it. Just so we're all 100% clear. There's no inverse of Olo. Olo is just inverse LOL. I guess. I feel like any sane person would want to be like Mace Windu purple, right? Because like by far the coolest thing that they've ever done, probably. I don't remember who played Mace Windu, but I'm pretty sure that it was only purple because he asked for it to be purple, which is so insane. Like, that's something that I can... Samuel L. Jackson. Oh, right, he did! That's right. Image fully filled in my brain of Mace Windu. Samuel L. Jackson is Mace Windu. But that's a move that I can respect. Bro straight up just like, nah, I want a different color, bro. We're doing purple for me. Like, that's so cool. What am I doing? That's not even how you do that at all. No, it's always some way to go. I don't like Star Wars that much. I like the lightsabers, but I didn't like when they fought. I like the music. It's pretty fun. Cause it's like, yeah, that rubber was just like really evil. Except like guess where the timing is, like 100% fully guessing. Yeah, but no, I just like the way the lightsabers like look fundamentally. Like I like the base of them, and then when like they're just aura. Like the fighting is terrible with them, but it's cool like when they're like unsheathed. It's fucking cool. You can't even lie to me. They have a single use and I don't like it. No, that's not true. Sometimes they use to like weld open a door. You know what I mean? Like where they do the thing with the circle. And then like break open a portion of the wall. That was cool. No, dude, what the fuck? I already know. I already know I'm gonna run into like a million things I've never seen before. I guess I have to click that late. Ah. Yeah. I dropped the ball. I did, really. At least I made it here. More than you can say, viewer. Let's do it again. And then get further. That's my modem operandi. Yeah, tech beat this. A while back, I think, actually, like in 2022, maybe. Tech, lol. It's a good message. I liked it. I get why this is his favorite level, though. Like, nothing is wrong with it, really. Like, it's just, like, everything is your fault, 100%. Like, there's no bullshit, really. Although I think the pre-drop just isn't fun enough for me to consider it to be that fun, I think. The pre-drop really drags on, I feel like. Like, this beginning part is just keeps going. Oh my god. And it, like, totally takes me out of the, like, the good playing mode. I'm doing this pre-draw fast clicks. It's really my only critique level. It's just, like, I feel bored and oftentimes. And I've been avoiding playing Start for that reason. No, I know I need to. No, I don't. Stream 15? That's a tall order. What is this, stream 5? I'm not gonna beat this by stream 15, there's no way. Not with what I know about myself, it's impossible. Not impossible, but like highly unlikely. Bro, I said that's a tall order, I'm sorry. Yeah, Knight Rider just came out too late. I don't think the pre-drop's like bad, it's just so boring. Which I guess is bad. Yeah. That's a bad pre-drop because it's boring. But like what would you even do with the song? You know how I go. If a pre-drop is boring, it's bad, because nothing else matters. But if I can get consistent at it, it won't be that big of a deal. Pre-drop is pretty chattable, which does matter. Dude, selling close-up would suck. If I ever streamed it. Could you imagine? I would never talk to anyone. I'd have to lock in if I wanted to see any progress past that ship. It's gotta be the worst stream level. Slaughterhouse is probably a fine stream level, actually. But I will never do it. But it wouldn't be the worst, because that pre-drop's so boring. But then you'd still take forever. Yeah, thank God I won the coin flip. Yeah. I don't know, I just feel like this pre-drop is also boring for you guys to watch. I mean, if I feel it's boring, you probably also feel it's boring. Kind of unfortunate. But, so I want to get good at this pre-drop so I can rectify that, so I can get more good attempts so that we're not all bored sitting here watching a bad one. That click is so deceiving, dude. And like, I'm staring at it the whole time for some reason. But like, I still can't avoid it. Oh, wet socks are the worst, man. I do not miss that from track and field. Even if it was dry, I feel like I got wet socks in the track and field. Like, I don't know. Just that weather is just, it only does that to you. I hated track and field. Fuck track and field, man. So bad. I mean, I've never hated a single thing more in my entire life than track and field, man. Actually, I hate that about a lot of sports, dude. Is baseball even good for you? Like, were the sports you just sit around forever and do nothing except for like 4 events? Like, is it even helpful for the body? Or is it just like insanely, like, a bit of the sitting? But what if it's like I feel like if you're doing nothing and then you big anaerobic burst to hit the ball, then you could cause yourself a lot of damage really fast. Do they like warm up before they get to the pitch by like just like hitting a bunch of balls and then the moment they go up then they do it? Or I said anaerobic. not aerobic. Please don't misconstrue what I'm saying, okay? Jesus. That hurt my throat. I'm not gonna do that again. Sorry. Roblox. Roblox! Yes! Yes. 100 Ways to Die 15. At least that's what it was like when I was a kid. There was not that many ways to die, ever. It was mostly just the same way, but with a different colored wall that killed you. I saw a lot of... That's the blue wall. That's the green wall. Like, yeah, I guess they're different, if you think about it. Dude, me and my friends on Fortnite played this like fucking 1,000 like stage obby that came out because we thought it was funny, dude. And like it's so boring, but I feel like I haven't actually tested this, but I feel like it'd be really fun to do high, like for some reason, like traversing these gigantic geometrical structures and then looking around and there's other ones that you'll be on later and all that sort of stuff. I can't help but get the feeling like that would be fun, but I've never tested the theory. Free me? What's wrong with you? Fortnite movement's not that good, no. What game is really good movement? Honestly, when I think really good movement, my brain instantly thinks of Mario Sunshine, dude. That game feels so nice to control, and there's so many like options for things you can do. I really like Sunshine's movement. It's so good. What's like the best movement in a game? Odyssey's too like... Odyssey feels too like you just do the same shit. I don't know. Celeste is good. Kind of. What's wrong with Yoshi? Celeste movement's good, but honestly what I liked the most about it when I was playing it a lot was like more like the puzzle solving aspects of the moves you have. I think there's too many options in Celeste for it to just be fun to just like move around. Sometimes it is, but Xerex! Oh my god. What else is good movement? Does normal and ultra count? I mean, I guess, yeah, but... I don't like Minecraft movement that much. I do for PvP, but not really like for like walking around or whatever. Although it is satisfying just how good I am at it because of how many years I've been playing Minecraft. So there's that factor to it, I guess. Like, I feel like controlling myself in Minecraft is like controlling a second me. You know what I mean? Like, when you play it that much, it just feels so natural to move around like it's your own fucking... Like, I don't know. I've been playing it since I was 0. So like, I like block placing, and I'm really good at clutching. Dude, I double clutched on the Aquatica slab when falling downwards yesterday. Not yesterday, the day before. But that's like crazy. I've never done that before. Double clutch on a slab with downwards momentum is crazy, dude. Like, it's so precise to hit that. I was like, oh my god. Guy didn't even defend me. because, like, I don't think he expected that to be possible to survive at all. And I didn't either, but you always gotta try. Yeah, wet socks are, like, serious. Like, they're not even, like, to joke around with. Like, they can actually cause, like, you to get, like, hypothermia. I feel like, maybe not hypothermia, but, like, they're bad. Maybe they can't, honestly, like, in a certain situation, they can cause hypothermia if you're really cold and your socks are wet. Like, yeah. I've never watched Dexter, no. I can't watch anything for a very long time. Any time that I have to watch anything is going into, like, JoJo or anything that's Japanese, because that's what I'm doing. I don't have time to watch other. I kind of wish I got into, like, Melee or something, but like, my friends are considering getting into Smash, but I don't think I'm going to join them because my hands are already just not that good, and I think that the snappiness of the inputs I would need to get into Smash would probably cause me a lot of pain, if I had to guess. I could potentially choose a character that wasn't that, like, snappy on the controls and just more, like, game sense oriented, and that could work maybe. I'm also just way too old to get good at a game now, I think. Like, to the level I would want to be good at it. Obviously, I could get good, but you know what I mean. You know what I want. You know what I do. I'm not Dexter Morgan, dude. Dude, every clip I've seen from him, I would hate him too, bro. He looks like this all the time. He's like, I would be so, like, that guy who's mad at him all the time. I totally understand, bro. He walks around looking like a shitter all day long, bro. He looks like he's, like, the most judgmental asshole guy of all time who's, like, surprised by everything. You know what I mean? I don't know, like, I would hate Dexter, dude. Hollow Knight sucks. Movement-wise, anyway. I don't know why I get better in the other ways. But the movement is bad. I mean, the best movement might be Celeste, I guess. But, like, it feels like there's a better answer, but I can't find it. It's missing. Missing no. Why isn't Wolfie brought missing no to any of his tournaments, huh? That would do it. It would crash the game and then he wins. Because he crashed it. Because that's how that works, I think. And then everyone's be like, ah, well played. Good matchup. It crashed the game. Save it for like the 4th Pokemon so that like when he's losing it's like, but there's a secret move I haven't played yet. And then the opponent's just like, ah. I am Caveman 27. My brother just died in a bloody fashion. I'm the only one left. I scrounged for food, but there's no point. There's no point! Because I'm the 27th caveman, which means not many preceded me. It's sad. What is ETOA? Is that the Roblox thing again? guys. Playing games for children, isn't that sad? How sad, I would never. This game's for adults that I'm playing. Serious, cold-blooded adults. Although I don't really see GD ever like as our generation gets older. I don't think anyone would be like, oh, you're playing a kid's game, really. Even though GD is a kid's game, it's too much. Like people, like, GD is more of a game engine. And you do whatever you want in it, and a lot of people have done a lot of like crazy shit. The most kids game that it is just that the best players are kids. This is how it works. But like when you call Mania a kids game, for instance, probably not. I died or something. I don't know, bro. 8? Don't say that number, dude. Fuck. So close. I don't know what happened to my hand, bro. I know, I just assumed I died to the thing, and it was like strong enough in my brain that the click that came after was not the one I needed. Oh, so close, dude. So close. And past the hard things. And it. Dude, I know. I've watched that video. The 9-year-old beating Auditory Breaker. It feels like impossible that like the clicks that are happening are resulting in a completion of the level. Does that make any sense? Like it feels impossible. Yeah, there's a video of a 9-year-old completing Auditory Breaker. It's real, by the way. I'm not even joking. It's like that's actually what you'll get if you click on the video. Somehow. I don't know how people are doing that, but sure. You wouldn't do that if I were you. Yes, I'm the ancient scholar. I have plenty of spells for you to peruse here. And yet I didn't. I didn't peruse shit, and now I'm dead. Should have listened to his advice. Oh. Well, like, I don't know. No, it's only possible because it's like the kid's dad is like heavily helping him do it. It's like like there's no way that guy's not just like a GD, like an OG GD player that's like, let's see if this works. Like I would be on the same type of time. Like I wouldn't. A crazy reveal. I'm really dead to that. I hate that red orb, dude. Like, you can't see. You're just guessing in the middle. You're just guessing that you click somewhere in the middle of the orb. Don't like that click. But no, I don't think GD is gonna be considered a kid's game really in the future. It even really is now. Like, I don't really see people like saying that. It is kind of a game for stupid people, though. Like, if you're good at this game, you're a little stupid, like me included. Because, like, what are we doing with our time to want to do this? Like, it's a little insane. The rigor and determination required to do it is not normal. It's really fucking bad. Yeah, that's the worst part of it. Like, I don't even feel bad for doing it. Like, I feel like this is a good use of my time to play this fucking game. Like, we are fucked. Like, think about how crazy that is. And yet, I don't believe there's any point to life except for the things that make you feel like you're doing it good, and this is one of them. So, I don't know. Right? Yeah. GD's just too much. Like, it's too much. It's just like a hobby at this point. Like, it's too, yeah. Like, if any game has, like, a high enough skill ceiling, then I don't think it's fair to label it as just a kid's game anymore. It's like a serious thing you can get good at. Like, I wouldn't call Roblox's Towers of Hell thing a kid's only thing either. If it's, like, an engine with considerable depth and something like that. Even if, like, the rest of the stuff on Roblox that isn't because of the skill ceiling just in itself, I think. And, like, it's like, two things can be true also. Like, Pokemon is for kids, and yet can be enjoyed by others, and also is serious at, like, a competitive level also. But I think those are the best kinds of games, oftentimes. Like, they're fun for everybody. I do really like those types of games. Because I think they're often just, like, well-made games. It's like, we've been here before, but it's like how a lot of, like, the old Pixar movies for kids, and yeah, were incredibly, like, depth. Like, they had a lot of depth and stuff like that. Movies like WALL-E, shit like that. When things are made for everybody, first of all, it's very impressive, and also it's oftentimes the coolest things in whatever genre they're in, oftentimes. Undertale is older than that. Dude, what is that gonna mean? Like, is that kid... There's no way the kid actually continues to play forever. Like, he's gonna get bored. It can't be done. Yeah, I have no idea why Undertale is unwanted. I don't know what happened there, even. I don't... Like, I'm trying to imagine... Again, behind every block term is a story that has been lost to time. The records no longer show it. I'm sure there was a very good reason for it being whatever it was. This is second most recently? Why? Who did this? Who did this? Undertale. Yeah, it's also, I feel like it's easy to get good at this game because there's, like, no complexity to it. It's one button and you click it when you need to. You know what I mean? That's why I like streaming this game, because I can dedicate one track of my brain to playing and the other track to talking, and it works. Anyway, that's enough for me. I've been streaming for 2 hours and a bit of change, because I was trying to farm really good drop attempts, but I couldn't get what I wanted out of it. I almost did. It's fine. I'm getting closer to my goal, I think, of getting dropped to 100. And I just need a bit more, and I'll be there. But the problem is I'm slowing down in my consistency gain, so I don't know if I'm going to be able to get it. But I don't know. I guess we'll see. So we'll see. Yeah, I might play a lot more from zero tomorrow just to get good pre-drop knowledge because I need that more than I need to get dropped to anything. You know what I mean? I can deal with that later. Okay. Thank you guys for watching. As always, I'll see you tomorrow. And yeah, that's it. Take care.